Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in a pretty good mood today, and there's a number of reasons why. But I actually decided to take a new sponsor, and instead of just being like, okay, guys, today's video is brought to you by Dollar Shave Club or whatever, right? Yeah, it isn't Dollar Shave Club. Am I gonna have to reshoot this video now? Okay, I'm going to have a timestamp. If you want to skip the talk where I'm going to talk about why I picked the sponsor, what the sponsor is, and, how to support me and all that stuff, I'll leave a timestamp. You can skip all of it. However, if you like me and the channel and you're like a regular, it is kind of interesting regardless of or not if you decide to download the game. So maybe you want to hear the story. But regardless, I'll have that there just for that. During this, I'm also going to be as honest as I legally can be, which means I'm just going to tell you everything that's outside of like an NDA or, contracts or whatever, okay? So that's just how I do it. I like to be as transparent as possible. And I don't really like to do these 60-second, plugs or whatever. I just like to tell you guys what's going on and you pick whether or not you want to do it, okay? So there, that's the idea. Here we go. So Summoner's Glory Eternal Fire, a lot of people probably already know this. Okay, I know this game because a lot of these raid people do it. And I never really knew why. I knew why we did Dragon Champions. Way back in the day, we didn't really have any sponsors at the time, and Dragon Champions was the one that handed us a bunch of other stuff, okay? But in Summoner's Glory, I had got the offer like forever ago, and they basically accepted it, ghosted them because I just forgot about it. And speaking about forgetting about things, sorry, the Well account giveaway will still happen. That's going to happen today. It was supposed to happen yesterday. I was supposed to announce in the Discord. It will be announced today in the Discord. Sorry. This is part of the goes hand in hand with the story here, which is that I forget stuff all the time. So I kind of accepted the thing, forgot about it, didn't download the game. I saw people were like taking the spawn. I was like, all right, what? But I didn't watch the videos or anything. Okay, so fast forward like 6 months. Under new management, they reach out to me and they're like, hey, yo, give us a shout out or whatever. I'm like, sure. And then I promptly forgot again. Okay. So then fast forward again to basically in this day and age, and they're like, what the f-? And I'm like, oh yeah. So here's the deal. The game is actually good. Legitimately, the game is fun. And I'll tell you about why and do the sales pitch in a moment. But I sometimes these sponsor games that I take, let me put it this way. The first sponsor we ever had on the channel, Bow Breakers. I love Bow Breakers. Go download it. I'm going to tell you something different and maybe you'll make the connection. Some of the games that I have done sponsors for are essentially painful to play the game while you're doing the sponsor. I mean, you've seen some of these on the channel, and some of these I've literally played games and I've just sent people videos and they've never even showed up on the channel. And so, who cares? Because they just wanted a video of me for their Facebook or whatever, right? But I assumed it was going to be the situation with this game. The game's actually good. Much like BlueStacks, the reason I'm taking this sponsor is twofold. One, we've only taken a couple, like, the BlueStacks and Dragon Champions. And other than that, I really haven't pushed sponsors very much on the channel. My mentality is if I'm going to be successful, I'll be successful off the viewers watching me. Okay, that's basically always been my, my go-to strategy. Anyway, for lack of a better term. But I tried the game because I forgot about it. And the game's actually good because it's basically a gacha game mixed with MMO. Like you have your own guy and you run around. I made a guild and literally my entire guild was running around together and we were all summoning stuff. There's books in the game where when you summon, everyone else can help you summon. It increases your chance to get a legendary, and then everyone else around you gets a book too, which is basically a shard, right? So that there's some cool mechanics in the game where I was like, that's actually cool. You can actually party up and all go fight monsters together, where we don't get that in other games. And so I that part was impressive to me. And I found this out because I was watching Chillfly Elite stream the game, Brad, my buddy Brad. And he wanted to know if I wanted to get power level. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot, it's multiplayer. So I let me bring up my account real quick, and I logged into the game, made the account, and I actually had a good time. So here's the long and short of it, is I took this sponsor for two reasons. One, the game's actually good, and the sponsors I like to take, I prefer to take sponsors that I'm able to be proud of, or things that like I don't feel bad selling you. Like Dust Devil is a piece of crap vacuum. I bought one, I hate it, I'll never buy another one. If they offer me $1 billion, they can stick it. I don't care. Dust Devil is a crappy product. That's the way I see it, right? So there's two things. One is I actually like the product. Okay, so the game's fun, and the guilds are 100, so I can get 100 people to actually play the game with me. Okay, so that's awesome. So we can all literally have 100 people. And the other part is I don't do many sponsors on the channel, and it's about time to take another one. The views aren't amazing. They're average to slightly lower than normal. And to be honest, I'm trying to save to move. The place I live in now is not what I need. It's it's loud and it's just a whole thing. I don't live in a great place. Okay, I need to move. And I could use a sponsor, and I actually like the product. And I'm literally playing the game anyway because I download the game and I'm actually playing it. And there's so many people in the community, I guess, that already play the game. I didn't know that, but apparently that's a thing. So, so that's the sales pitch on why I took the sponsor. Okay. And now I'm going to tell you basically the game, what you want to do. I'm going to do a full video on this later, but this really is just like a video I want to get out to my subscribers to like inform you of my decision, thought process behind it and all that, just to be transparent or whatever for when you start seeing like, download Summoner's Glory, use code Darth Micro, like in my descriptions and stuff, or on pinned comments sometimes. If it's a little annoying, sorry, but that's, I'm just kind of like letting you know. So if you want to support me, download Summoner's Glory Eternal Fire. You don't need to use my link or any of that annoying stuff. All you gotta do is just get the game on whatever platform you want. BlueStacks, PC, or it's on PC through BlueStacks. You can also do just iOS and Android, whatever. Whenever you make your character, though, make it on server 3 so you can actually play with me. I need 100 people for the clan. And then use the code when you make your character, Darth Micro, one word. Okay? Be in the bottom left corner when you're making your character. If you do that, you're going to get some free books in the game so you can like summon a whole bunch. Okay? That's the deal I struck with them. I said, if you guys are going to give me a sponsor, I want to make sure the people that get in the game like get stuff that you can actually like get summons, because that's what we do here with the WhalePod. So that's it. Full video on the game coming later. I'll probably do like one video on the game maybe every other week. It's not going to be a lot on the channel, and I'll put it in a different playlist so it doesn't clog up the channel page or anything like that. This is end up being a longer video, so I'm actually probably gonna make this a video in and of itself, to be honest with you guys. But since I'm a Raid Shadow Legends player, let's quickly talk about some Raid stuff just at the end of this here. Okay, we are quickly, and I do mean quickly, approaching Lydia. All we have to do is literally these two factions right here. 54 to 63 is what we need, which is just these 3 stages. And then here, Demon Spawn. We just need to complete this. I have 7 hours to complete this, and then it's 1 stage of Lizardmen, just the boss, okay? So, here's the deal. I desperately need people smarter than me, okay? I'm sitting here trying to do the Skinwalkers. I hate it. I'm smashing my head against it. I probably just need to remove all the gear off my characters, whatever, and get it going. But come help me out on the live stream, okay? Somebody, let's do it. Let's do a reverse count takeover. Some smart, brilliant person will figure this out for me. I guarantee you I have the characters we need. Look, we got everything we need right here. I know I'm kind of in the way, but whatever. We got, characters. I'm sure we can figure this out between the brain power. So come help me out. The typical live stream, it's on Twitch. Name's Darth Microtransaction. Easy to find me. It's in all my descriptions and everything. That's going to be what we're doing today on the live stream. And then on top of that, the game that, I don't know if you skipped it or not, but the game that we're going to be playing afterwards is the sponsored game, the Summoner's Glory one. So, don't forget to use code Darth Micro when you make your character. Okay. So then we're going to be doing that. So you get a chance to see either the sponsored game that we talked about in this video, which was like, basically the point of the video. I wanted to be honest and open about that stuff. And then this is what we got to do on the live stream today. Kitty, no. Kitty. No, Kitty, you can't chew on that.